Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now, today I have for you true beauty tips from women over 60 who have been there and done that, plus 4 wigs. And then wearing the first wig right now, see if you can guess which one it is. But please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. Now, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a party. And I'm going to go live for the first time with giveaways, wigs, and wig products. So please tell your friends and remind them to subscribe, like, and comment below. Now, on to the video. So, true beauty tips for women over 60 who have been there and done that, been through their 60s, been through that time of life and done it. So the first tip is moisturize. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Right now, I'm using the Clinique Moisture Surge. Now, this is just the little one that I got off the internet. It goes somewhere between $9 and $11. It's not expensive, but it does the trick. Now, they have other types of Clinique Moisture Surges for people with older skin, dry skin, this kind and that kind. Right now, I'm just using the plain vanilla type. But you can get all kinds, and they get to be a little bit more expensive. I particularly like the small travel size because I can throw it in my bag and take it with me. I don't like the bigger jars. They cost more money, and they may be cheaper in the longer run. I don't know, but I like this size. My fingers with arthritis can open it easily and close it, so I really like that. And for nighttime, my grandma told me to use this at night, and I've always used this at night. Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I mean, it's great. And right over the top of that, like it or not, Vaseline Petroleum Jelly. And you can see that this one is well used. It's about done. And I use that morning and night. It's a little trick my grandmother taught me as well. At night, she used to put Vaseline on her hands and put them into gloves and sleep like that with little white gloves that she had around for that purpose. And she'd sleep with that because her hands were so dry, because she had like 4 jobs, but one of them was growing flowers out of her yard. So she was continually digging with her hands. She loved to get in the dirt and dig with her hands. So she, at the end of the day, she cleans her hands really well, and then she uses the Vaseline. But she also used it on her skin as well, on top of the Pond's. And she said it really works to moisturize, and that Vaseline holds in the moisture on your skin. So that's the first tip. It's just what I do. So whatever works for you, moisturize, and moisturize a lot. I think I need some tea right now. Well, the wig that I am wearing today is the Fame by Main Attraction in Creamsicle. Now, I wore this to dinner last night, and everybody loved it. It's a beautiful, beautiful wig. You can see that gorgeous gold blonde in the color. It's a beautiful, beautiful wig. Very, very pretty. Now, my second tip is a good foundation. A good foundation and concealer. It's very, very important. Now, what I use, let me get my little box here I've kept things in, is IT. Now, I put that in the video yesterday, I know, but it still carries through for today. It's still a good enough tip. I think this is great. I also like the Clinique one. That's really, really good. This one here, I really like that one as well. This is the Clinique Even Better foundation. Sometimes I use the Clinique and sometimes I use the IT. But if you're going to splurge on your makeup, splurge on a good foundation. That's a good solid way to start. And then I use usually two concealers. Why do I use 2 concealers? Because one hides the things that I want to hide, and the other takes away the dark circles under the eyes. So, all right, first I use IT or IT Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and mine is in medium tan. Great stuff. I really like that. And then on top of that, I usually use some powder over the top. I usually put my powder on in between. And then I just right over the top of it. This is Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in Pearl. I lucked into this. I was trying something out, and I found that this is really good to lighten up the under circles. I also use, sometimes in the summer, NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. And this one is in Natural, the color Natural. And it's the closest to the Pearl that I can get. I really like that. I like having that lighter one right over the top. I think that's pretty cool. So one other thing that I've been using as another additional tip is the Serious Skin Cream. Now, I didn't use it this morning, but I did yesterday. And what it does is it freezes your face, and you don't have the wrinkles that you did 3 minutes ahead. So what you do is you take just a tiny, excuse me, a little bit of it, just such a tiny half pea size bit. A little less is more with this stuff. And then you put it on your face, a very clean face, and you sit for about 3 minutes, and you wait for it to freeze, and it will freeze all the wrinkles in your face. And then supposedly you can go on and put on your moisturizer and the rest of your makeup. Now, what I've found with the Serious Skin Cream is that it loses a touch of its elasticity, the firmness, I guess you would call it, when I start putting on moisturizer. That's a problem. So by the time I get my whole makeup on, then I just notice it right there. That one right there just starts coming out again. This one here is not so bad, but that wrinkle right there is a problem. So anyways, but it does help the wrinkle. I have to be honest and say it does. I lay there motionless for 3 minutes for it to work, and then when I'm done, that wrinkle is pretty much gone. So it does really work. And it doesn't leave the white residue. There was another product on the market a few years ago, I guess, that did the same thing, but it left a white residue, and you couldn't put your makeup on. You can put your makeup on with Serious Skin Cream, but you know it's going to affect. That's what I found, the firmness of it. All right, we're on tip number 3, and I'm going to put on a different wig. This is the Fame, but in Creamsicle. The next one is Sparkle in Ginger Blonde. Now this is a fun wig. I love the Sparkle by RAQUEL Welch. I love it. I think it's the cutest wig, and it always looks good. I just love this little wig, and I love the ginger blonde color. It's so pretty. I always like to comb it down over my ears. I don't like my ears sticking up too much. And then I'll show you the back. If you don't have a Sparkle, you need one. This is the cutest wig ever. Look how pretty. And it comes down low in the back to cover your low hairline if you have a very low hairline like I do. So really a cute little hairdo. Now, I want to go on to tip number 3, but I want to remind you to stay to the end for the tease on tomorrow's video. I want to remind you to do that. Don't change the channel just yet. Good things are coming. All right, tip number 3 is to look for makeup videos. Always, always look for makeup videos that are going to help you and inspire you to try new things and new products. I'm always changing up my makeup. I'm always continually trying new things like the serious makeup. And I just do that. I just don't expect to get success the first time with some of those videos. And don't expect to get success with people who don't resemble you. I always look for videos of people who look like me with blonde hair, green eyes, and fair skin, that sort of thing, my same skin tone and stuff. And I look for makeup videos by those people rather than someone with dark hair or black hair and brown eyes. That's not going to do me much good. But when someone who has blonde hair and green eyes are doing a makeup video, then I can certainly pick up some makeup tips from them. So that's just a little clue. Don't listen to people who don't have the same coloring as you, because they're going to do things that are good for their coloring and not for yours. So just choose people who are similar in coloring and face tint. So number 4, tip number 4 is always, always wear your makeup every day. Never go out of the house without your makeup. Don't go to the door and answer the door without your makeup. Always have that makeup. Don't dare go outside without your makeup. We are over 60s, ladies. We're over 60. And we don't need to be going around with a bare face that shows our age so much, with all of our wrinkles and all of our lines and so forth. Some of us have a face that look like a road map. I mean, I do. So, but once you start putting on makeup and you start using the concealers and the coverage and stuff like that, you can get a really good result. And that's what you need to wear every day. And you need to have not just one look, but you need to have a couple. It would be very good if you used a couple different looks. So what I mean by that is that you take one concealer and foundation and concealer and blush one day, and eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff one day, and the next day, if you're going to something different, you might be a different color hair, you might choose a different wig. And so what you want to do is to have an alternative so that you can change it up and still look good. You might not have the same color blush, you might not have the same color eyeshadow or lipstick or even foundation. You may choose a different even foundation to start off with. You don't have to use the same one every time. Remember, I have 2. I have Clinique and I have the IT. I also have an e.l.f. one that I use on occasion. So I've got those 3. If I want to go real cheap, if money is a problem, I can go to e.l.f. and I know I can have plenty of foundation and stuff, and I can use the NYX concealer. That's an inexpensive concealer, and so forth and so on. There's lots of eyeshadows around that are not expensive. So that is my tip number 4, and we're going to a different wig. This was the Sparkle in Ginger Blonde by RAQUEL Welch. A really cute wig. The next one is the Flashdance in Sunflower. Now, I love this color, Sunflower. This is a longer wig. Remember, it's a much longer wig. So I got to get the tag to the back, put it on. I got to get my, there we go. I love the color of this wig. And I cut some bangs into it. I altered it a bit, as I recall. Cut some bangs or trim the bangs so that it would be good for me. That's what I do. And that's what you should do too. Don't be afraid to alter your wigs. Okay, so here's the Flashdance in Sunflower. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Let me get my ponytail holder, excuse me. I'm going to use the pink one. And I will probably be wearing this little wig forever. I love this little wig, this Flashdance. I think it's the cutest wig ever. Oops, there goes my earring. Well, it fell in a good place. All right, I don't have a good enough backing on that earring apparently. That is just a little bit more than what I want hanging down. All right, how about that? That's better. And now I need a brush to smooth it. And so you simply put your scrunchie in, or you can use it in an updo, or however you like to wear your hair. And you've got a ponytail for the day. You have got a ponytail for the day. Really cute, really pretty ponytail in a gorgeous color. I really like the sunflower. It's just really, really cute. So there's my little bangs right there. There we go. So anyways, this is a gorgeous wig. And we're on to tip number 5. Products that work for you. Find products that are going to work for you. Just because it looks good on that model doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. It's just like what I said before. Look for videos that are with people that have similar coloring to you. If you're dark-haired and dark-eyed, then find people who do videos that look that same way. If you have an olive skin tone and all of that beautiful stuff, then find someone who looks like you. For me, I'm always looking for somebody with the blonde hair or red, mostly blonde, and the green eyes, because I have green eyes, and I'm looking for somebody who can show me how to do makeup for my skin coloring and my skin tone. That's what I'm looking for. So, and just because it looks good on the model doesn't mean it's going to look good on you. So when you get those products and you try them out, understand that you have to work with it, you have to practice with it, and it may take some time to get to that point of expertise that they do. It just takes a little bit of time and some practice to put it on. So don't become impatient. Number 6, keep updating your routine. Never quit trying. Never quit trying or becoming complacent with your makeup. Your face is changing with age, and so should your makeup change with your age, what you should do. So change your routine as needed. Now I'm going to change wigs right before the last one. And I'm going to put on this one over here. And this one is the Luminous by Toni Brattin in medium blonde. I really like this particular wig. I think it's a shoulder length as I recall. This is the Luminous in medium blonde. This is the Toni Brattin wig. It's very pretty, and I like wearing this one too. There it is. There we go. Now we got it in the right spot. Just takes a minute to get those ear tabs right. Just takes a minute to get them right. All right, so there's your Luminous wig. This is side swept bangs. Now I didn't alter or touch these bangs at all on this wig. I left them side swept because I liked them and it stays out of my face pretty much. So this is a really cute little wig. I'm going to turn around and show you the back in just a minute, as soon as I get my feet right. There it is, beautiful blonde with the dark rootedness in there. You can see it. There's the profile. It's really pretty. It's got side swept bangs, and I really love these bangs. I really think they're pretty, and I like wearing them. They don't bother me at all. They're done really, really well, like Toni Brattin always does. And the ends come around and frame the face pretty much. So this is going to be a really pretty wig. But if you don't like the length, you can always do a pony. And this one will do a pony as well. It's going to be a little bit shorter because it's a shorter length, but it's going to be doing a pony as well. There's a little bit of my bio hair sticking out, but really it's okay because of the darkness here. It works in. But you can always, remember, you can always bring down some tendrils to cover that part right there. So, and that works really, really well. My nose is itchy. So, anyways, that works, and that's a really pretty wig. Now, my last piece of advice for women over 60, from those of us who have been there and done that, is to exercise. Never, ever stop exercising, no matter how much you don't want to. Get up and do at least 10 minutes. I do 10 minutes a day, no matter what, and most days I do 20 minutes of walking tapes. Now, I like the Leslie Sansong walking tapes. I really love those. I think they're great. I think they're the absolute best, and I love them to pieces. I think they are just beautiful and fun, and there's men and women in there, and old people and young people. So they just are, they're the very, very best. I need a drink of tea. Here's my Starbucks unsweet tea, because I am diabetic after all. So I drink the unsweet tea a lot. Okay, so right now I have on the Luminous by Toni Brattin, and I'm wearing it in a ponytail, and it's gorgeous. Now, remember to stay to the end because I have a tease for tomorrow. Really important. Now, Jesus is the only way. Jesus is the Son of God. He's the mighty King. He died for you to cover your sin with his righteousness. To accept him as your Savior, all you need to do is believe that he died on the cross and that God raised him from the dead, and then proclaim with your mouth Jesus is Lord. Romans 10:9 and 10 says that, and that you will be saved. Jesus is the Savior. Believe in him today. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell me what you think about these wigs. Do you have any beauty secrets for people over 60? Have you been there and done that like me? If you're over 70, have you been there and done that? And you know what to do. These are important tips to remember, especially the exercise. That's so important. Don't stop exercising. It's good for your balance. It's good for your beauty. It helps slim you and slender you. So don't stop exercising. And Leslie Sansong walking tapes or any kind of walking tapes that you like will work beautifully for people who are older. They're not hard to do. It's not confusing choreography. It's all pretty simple. There's only like 4 steps. Side to side, lifting your knee, stuff like that, walking up and walking back. You know, it's just real simple stuff that you can do. You can do this. And if you need to hold on to something, I always hold on to the edge of the bed when I kick because I'm afraid I might lose my balance. I don't want to fall. So I just kind of hold on when I kick my feet up, when she has you kick your feet up, yeah. So that's a good thing to do. But anyways, remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. Give me your suggestions for people over 60. What are your beauty tips? And I pray that you have a lot of them. I pray that you just absolutely flood the comment box today with beauty tips. Now, tomorrow's video is going to be a wig comparison between the Meg by Eva Gabor and the Peace by Noriko. And there are similar wigs. I'm not sure if they're wig sisters. I still have to look at that, but I think they're really close. So we're going to compare those two. Those are two new wigs, brand new out of the box. And that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. We're going to have a party as soon as I hit 1,000 viewers. And I'll see you tomorrow.